Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. Good evening to all of you in YouTubeland. I hope that wherever you are in the world, you are happy, healthy, you and yours. You and yours, you and yours. I keep forgetting that part for some reason. You and yours are happy, healthy, safe, and well. Right now the time is approximately 4:33 p.m. Eastern Time, and the date is Friday, November 20th, 2020. I started thinking about my next sentence because right now the moon is waning in Aquarius and the sun is transiting in Scorpio. However, tomorrow the moon will be waning in Pisces and the sun will be in Sagittarius. So I'd like to present to you my next WEDIN video. This is WEDIN Witching Every Day in November, Day 19. Choose your magical tools with care. So, I want to talk to you about magical tools. Now, as I've mentioned in some of these videos, and in other previous videos that I've done on my YouTube channel, I have the honor and pleasure of being an initiated companion of Grove Argentum. Grove Argentum is a Manhattan-based chapter of the International Fellowship of the Goddess Isis. And one of the things that the priestess of Grove Argentum has said is that every witch needs to be able to make their own magical tools. I completely agree with her. I absolutely agree with her wholeheartedly. However, some of us don't have that ability, or we don't have that skill, or we do not have the opportunity to, or the time rather, or even the resources to make our own magical tools. Which is one of the reasons why I present this video to you. And you know, it's funny, I actually forgot the first part of her YouTube channel name, but it's something the Thrifty Witch. Because I'm already seeing her face and hearing her voice in my mind with this video. So I want to show you a pair of magical tools that I purchased out of all places, a local flea market. And I'm going to have my awesome audiovisual person for my YouTube videos do a close-up of the details on the atames. I know there's a correct pronunciation for atame, and I think that I have not done it. I can almost hear it in my mind. But, so these two atames I purchased at a local flea market. I don't remember how much they were, but I will tell you that between the two of them, it was for a ridiculously low price than if I had purchased them first hand, brand new at wherever they were originally found. And I will tell you, and this is the one that I use. The other one is used by my divine consort, which is why I don't touch it. But I will tell you that when I first, it sang to me. And when I do this, it sings to me. It has become a part of who I am as a witch. It has become a part of me. And, you know, it has this variation of a Celtic design, a Celtic knot design on the blade, and it has what looks to me like a lion's head. And my rising sign is Leo, and then of course there's the gold and the bronze, and what looks like the top of a trident, but more like a Sanskrit trident, as opposed to, or rather a Hindu trident, as opposed to a Hellenic or ancient Greek trident. But I find it fascinating when I use this, and it really became mine. And I don't remember exactly everything that I did to cleanse this atame and consecrate it to me, but I definitely remember when it became mine. It was just like, this is a part of my array, if you will, of magical tools. And after all this time, it's like it's still there. I still feel that hum, that you know, or as I would say, that thrum, 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 thrum. And every time I do this, it sounds like it's singing to me. I mean, I could be wrong, but it just sounds like it's singing. Anyway, let me put this away. So if you could hand me the holder, I would appreciate it. So again, this was not originally mine. This was purchased at a local flea market, and I have no idea how many hands owned this before me, but this is definitely mine now. It feels like it is a part of my divine DNA, as I would say, and it feels right. It feels like it is mine. I mean, yes, it is mine, but it feels like it's always been mine. So, that's enclosed. I'm going to put this over here. This bell is a brand new bell. I purchased it at a local botanica. I knew, and I was divinely inspired by that wonderful living goddess whose name I cannot believe I forgot yet again, who owns Yayeo Botanica in Newark, New Jersey, which I look forward to visiting. I probably will not be able to visit this year, but my birthday is in January, and I'm already thinking about some of the goodies I'm going to give myself as birthday gifts, and a trip to Yayeo Botanica in Newark, New Jersey sounds perfect to me as a way to treat myself with some birthday gifts. So this is a brand new bell. I've owned it less than a week and a half, I think, and to me this is a wonderful magical tool because I use it to clear the air, I use it to dispel negative energies, and if there are any lingering negative entities, they gotta go far, far away. And they do. Make no mistake about that, YouTubeLand, they do. And then of course, it's a brand new magical tool. Never owned by anybody. Purchased it brand new, still in the plastic wrapping, still in the box, brand new, and it works very well for me. And it's interesting because I didn't need to do anything especially extensive or elaborate to cleanse and consecrate this. I felt that from the first moment I rang the bell, it was already cleansed. And it feels like my bell. It really does feel like this is already my bell. Those are just two examples of choosing, or the process of choosing one's magical tools with care. And, I agree with several authors that have written this in their respective books. One does not need to spend a whole lot of money for magical tools. If you have the opportunity, if you have the budget, if you have the resources, if you have the time, if you have the energy, etc., 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 by all means, choose the magical tools that are a bit higher in price than another. And if you have the wherewithal, then by all means, make magical tools. If you can make your own magical tools, by all means do so. Some of you know, and Willnette certainly knows this, I have developed this desire to create my own incense from actual herbs. And I must admit, there have been some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful magical herbs that I have already made, and I've made incenses with them. I've made what I call a master uncrossing incense, I've made a master clairvoyance incense, and I've made a master prosperity incense. And given that, I don't even remember if I burned a little bit of it. I definitely know I did not burn any of it. Oh my goddess, one would think I would have already burned some. But I'm drawing a blank, and it's like, no, because I would have already noticed something happening right away. Okay, well, you know what, I'm going to burn something up tomorrow. Because for some reason, when I would teach prosperity classes, I would never do it on a Saturday. It just never worked for me. But teaching a private prosperity class on a Saturday or giving readings on a Saturday always works especially well for me. So I'm going to burn some of this master prosperity incense tomorrow and see what happens. But in the meantime, thank you once again to Ember HoneyRaven, the Big Fat Witch, for coming up with this wonderful idea for a series of YouTube videos. Thank you to all my fellow WEDINers for their wonderful contributions to the WEDIN series of videos. Thank you to all of you in YouTubeLand for honoring who I am and what I do, for all the likes, all the shares, all the comments, all the subscriptions to my YouTube channel, and I highly recommend that you schedule your sessions ASAP and stat, because I have a feeling that after tomorrow I'm going to book up super fast. I wish all of you bright blessings and magical miracles, and stay tuned for the next video.